I was gonna make like a video on this level, and then I started recording it and was like, you know, it would be like a bit more exciting is if I streamed it and then turn the stream into a video. So I'm gonna turn this stream into a video probably because I want to chill out. I've been grinding a lot the past few weeks, so I just want to do something chill for this week, you know? I don't know, this seems really cool. I really like this level. I'm not gonna lie, dude. I literally haven't learnt this level or anything. Like, I've done a practice run and that's about it. So this might not turn out well, but we'll see. I like how this level kind of does its own thing. Like, obviously it's very Deadlocked inspired. If you look at the rest of the level, it's got like the progression of Deadlocked, right? Like, it's got this part, but then it's got like these bullet bills here, which is like, I don't know, it does its own thing with it, which I think is cool. Oh, there's a mirror portal in this. Oh, I forgot there was a mirror portal, dude. Oh, this is the type of thing, like, this is just me with insane demons in general. I'm either gonna beat this like relatively easily, or I'm gonna be here in like 3 days still trying to beat this, dude. Okay, so how the hell do you do this bullet bill part? What is going on here? I actually need to slow down the game here because I'm like hitting this blue orb. Oh, you jump off the bullet bill. I was like, why am I hitting that blue orb and it's acting like a green orb? That's super weird. Okay. Okay, so I got a new car radio, right? But like has a screen and it shows like the messages and stuff that like I get on Discord or whatever. And I got a message from like this Discord server I'm in with like SD Slayer and a few other people. It has an option to like read it out loud. So I clicked it. I'm like, yeah, read this out loud. So I read it out loud and then it said, do you want to respond? I was like, oh, sure, I'll try respond. Yes, that's cool or something. And then it like types it out and sends the message. And it turns out it was sending the messages as like with full stops at the end and like full punctuation. I sent a few messages and then mentioned, oh, by the way, I'm answering these in my car. And just like, oh, I was wondering why you were so formal. It got to a point where I was like, okay, I need to try and get like a bit more emotion into these messages. I tried to say Lamau, but in full caps. And then it just typed out Lamau, but in full cast. And then I said, I promise I'm actually crying right now. I was giggling like a child the whole drive home, bro. I tried typing out like a crying emoji because, you know, I forgot it was called sobbing emoji though. So I said crying emoji and then it just sent like the one with the singular tear. Nobody ever uses that emoji ever. I find it funny how I was responding in the car and I didn't realize how like formal it was, making everyone uncomfortable with like suddenly being way more formal than anybody ever is. I feel like I'm gonna die to that spider from zero, I'm not gonna lie. It was a good run though, 61 to 100, hell yeah. This ending is definitely not too bad. What the hell is this UFO? What? That seems unreasonably tight, I'm not gonna lie. Does anybody know how to transition out of this? I don't know how this transition works. How do you do it? Is that how you have to do it? You have to go down and then land on that? I'm like trying to spam out of that, but it... Wow, okay, now it's working. Maybe I'm just going insane. Maybe I'm just losing it. Oh my god. I don't know why that just reminded me. In uni yesterday, I was in like my computer programming class, right? Essentially, we had like a test where we're like, you know, have to do the thing. And the girl who was sitting next to me was like slightly sick, I guess. Like, you know those people that when they sneeze, they like feel the need to yell? Like, you know those people that sneeze and they just like the loudest sneeze possible? This girl was like one of those people, but with clearing her throat. I don't know what the deal was, but every like 5 minutes or something, it was just like, and it jump scared me every time. Like, surely you could be a little bit quieter when clearing your throat out of all, like, I don't know, man. I don't know. Most normal person in a computer programming class, to be fair. It wasn't even like that annoying in the fact of like the noise was annoying. It was annoying because it kept scaring me, dude. I'm way too jumpy of a person. More jump scares than playing Five Nights at Freddy's, like, honestly. There we go, dude. There we go. Most of this level is like, I don't know, probably because it's like a Rob Top feeling level. Like, it's very sight readable, it feels like. Until it like gets to stuff like that, where it's literally just a blind jump and you can't sight read it at all. Hello, Carpet Liquor. With names like that, like Carpet Liquor 69. I don't know if you have a YouTube channel, but imagine your YouTube channel just like takes off. And then now all of a sudden you're like known to thousands of people as Carpet Liquor. Like the next big GD YouTuber is Carpet Liquor 69. Oh, and then that's my first start pause. All right. Well, I could probably start going from zero right about now then. This is kind of a banger level. I kind of like this. The fact that like I got the hang of this level so quickly. I feel like this is pretty well put together, but you never know how good a level's actually going to be until you start going from zero. So nice. 27. Goddamn. That goes from green to red, but there's that one moment where it turns yellow for a sec. I hate that moment, bro. I don't get it as much anymore, but like the first like 2 years where I had my driver's license and was able to drive, seeing the light go from green to yellow, the most anxiety inducing thing of my day, probably. Like when you first start driving, it's hard to like know when you can keep going with that, right? Now I still get it wrong sometimes, but like I just have more confidence. I was waiting to die at the UFO transition, but I died to the wave first, bro. Come on. I don't know. I've been doing a lot of driving because I tend to drive to uni because, okay, here's the thing with the area I live, right? If I want to, like, get to uni, there's 2 ways I can do it. I can either get a bus or I can drive. And the thing with driving is it takes, like, an hour to drive, which is, like, you know, it's fine. It's whatever. But then getting a bus is, like, an hour and 40, an hour and 50 minutes. You know, I could spend another hour on the bus, or I could just, like, drive. Like, there'd be some days where I'd spend more time traveling than, like, I'm actually at uni. And it's like, is it even worth it? I don't know, man. So I just kind of drive, even though the fuel prices are, like, $1 billion. It's fine. I may go broke, but at least I'll have a little bit more time in bed. You know what I'm saying? Up arrow player, let's go. I saw on Twitter like a little while ago, Kamal or however you pronounce his name, I don't know. The way he uses mouse is not like a normal person where you just like click over here, right? He holds it like this, where he's got like his thumb on the mouse button. And I tried it, and dude, I'm not gonna lie, it actually works. Like I could probably beat an insane demon with this, I'm not gonna lie. Like, why does it work so well? This has no reason to work as well as it is, dude. I'm not gonna lie. It is kind of like playing mobile, but like it's a little bit better because you don't have to like actually take your finger off the screen. And it's like a little bit more feedback with like actually being a mouse. No, I got past the UFO transition and then I died and then bro, that UFO, I can't believe I actually got through the transition first try and then died to later on in the part because I freaked out. And then sometimes you do 3 clicks and then it's too much. Why? My finger just disappeared. Phased out of existence. Maybe it did the thing where like the 1 in a billion trillion chance where like all the atoms line up in your finger and like the table. That's what happened with my finger and my mouse, bro. The atoms just lined up and it just went straight through the mouse button. I think that's probably the most likely scenario here. It can't possibly be my fault, bro. You know it's bad when you're pulling out excuses that have like a 1 in however many trillion chances. Please, for the love of God. I feel more stuck on this than I felt on some extreme demons, just because of that one UFO part in the middle, like, genuinely. No! Like, you'd think you can go through it, and then you can click, like, once or twice later in the part, and then survive, but you kind of can't. So, like, you can do that if you go, like, there, but if you go slightly lower, there's, like, no chance. So I found it pretty consistent to, like, do 1, 2, 3 out of there, but that doesn't seem to be working now for some reason. Is that the strat? Oh my god! No way that works, bro! No! No! No, dude! I finally passed the UFO! Alright, come on. Come on. I can do this. I can do this now. I can do this. Nice. Okay, we did it. Oh, that's all we needed. That's all we needed. Find a new strategy for that UFO part. Alright, cool. 1,302 attempts. That's, like, not that bad, but I really want to like it. I really want to like that level. Like, genuinely, I really, really want to like it. But it's just there's so many bugs, especially in the first part. So many bugs. And, like, throughout the level, there's a decent amount of bugs as well, and it's just not very consistent. Really cool in concept. It just doesn't play as well as it should, which really sucks. Like, it really, really sucks. I don't know. I still kind of like it, but, you know. I don't know if I'd describe it as mid, but it's, like, kind of good, kind of not. I guess that's mid, but like, you know.